Oh, welcome to General A&P. My name is Dr. Kevin Yoakum. I am your instructor this semester. This is a fully web course, so if you need any assistance, you're going to need to email me. If we need to meet for any reason, we can meet in Zoom. So I'll discuss that in a few minutes. Uh, this is your landing page. Some of you may be in a different section, but this video is for both sections. 1W7A, B, C, D, whichever one you're in. This is, if you have me as an instructor this summer for a web general A&P, this video is for you. All right, let's look at the syllabus real quick. And again, you click on syllabus. And again, many of you may be new to Gateway, so I want to welcome you to Gateway. Some of you may be taking Gateway to Success, so if you need help with that, also please let me know. So anyway, here's your landing page, and like I say, we started at syllabus, and after I clicked on syllabus, and this is what it showed us. Again, this is an INET course. It does go until August 15th. If you need to meet in Zoom, just email me and let me know. We'll set up a time, and then I'll send you the link. This is another way you can get the link. But yeah, basically this semester you're going to be looking at general anatomy. You're going to be going through all the different body systems and identifying different body parts. Many of you are preparing for the HESI, so there is a HESI prep link here as well as in Brightspace. So let's see, a couple of links as well. This is your OpenStax textbook link. We use an e-text. We also use McGraw-Hill Connect. This is the link specific to your course. So in the syllabus, you can click that and it'll take you to McGraw-Hill. Now, almost everything you do is through McGraw-Hill. And I currently, for whatever reason, Brightspace, BibliU, McGraw-Hill are disconnected. So I have an email out to everybody involved to get that fixed. So just hang first day or two. It should be fixed. I would hope by like Wednesday of this week or maybe Thursday. For now, you can register and do a free trial, but do not purchase this as part of your tuition. So anyway, by the time, some of you, by the time you watch this video, it may already be fixed. So anyway, I'll talk about that in more detail in just a minute. But regardless, this is a hyperlink to your McGraw-Hill course, which you don't need it from the text or from the syllabus because it's inside of it right here, McGraw-Hill Connect. So anyhow, now let's just move on. AI, we have an AI usage policy, so you certainly can use AI. We use it in the workforce. So just know your limits, I guess. This is a web course, so participation really comes down to you logging in minimally once a week and completing your assignments. Pretty much everything you do is in McGraw-Hill Connect. So again, you'll be spending a lot of time in McGraw-Hill. Let's see. If you need tech support, there's the email. There's also a phone number if you can't email. You can phone call. Here, make a phone call. This is our Gateway Universal Grading Scale. And your course is out of 1,650 points. There are APR, Anatomy Physiology Revealed quizzes in McGraw-Hill. And then you'll have 5 exams in McGraw-Hill. So that's 1,000 points. And then I've got some lab activities that you'll also submit in the Brightspace, and then you'll have a final exam, which will be done in Brightspace as well. So, I mean, everything's done web because it's a web course. The final exam is comprehensive. It'll be multiple choice and some identification that are multiple choice. So there'll be some images and some model illustrations they'll still be multiple choice. So, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. You'll be well prepared. Let's see, late policy again. I don't really have due dates per se. I have checkpoints on the calendar that are recommended, but everything's due the last day of class, so by the 15th. This is the 11th. I think you go till the 15th, to be sure. Uh, yeah, 8:15. This is a web course. Let me make sure though. Yeah, the 15th. See, a couple of my face-to-facers, they go till the 11th, but all right. Anyway, yeah, you guys have really till the 15th to get everything done. Yeah, everything's due by 8:15. There's a little calendar for you as well. That's pretty much it. I mean, basic syllabus. All right. Anyway, syllabus calendar. Like I say, the calendar is more of like a recommended checkpoints, kind of a path that I would go. I'll open it up again. So between now and the first, I would try to get some of this stuff done. I don't think you guys do lab safety. Well, I'm gonna undo that. Some of this is my like I meet some of my sections are hybrid and face to face. So a lot of these dates, they're associated with them. So you can disregard like this stuff. This whole section here is wet lab. You guys don't have a wet lab. So in fact, I'm gonna do something real quick. Wet lab, and I'm gonna put a little star here, but hybrid only. All right. So you guys are face to face, or you guys are web. You don't have to worry about this. So this part of the calendar is all you need to worry about. All right. Okay. Course resources. There's the OpenStax text link I embedded right in there, but you also have this Bibliu course materials. And again, that's where things get a little weird potentially for if you click on McGraw Hills, it's going to say, oh, yeah, congratulations, you have access. Well, not, I mean, kind of, but not really. So the idea is you're going to, okay, so syllabus, course YouTube channel. So if you click that, there'll be a link for the course YouTube channel. That has all my lectures in it. So I'll just go ahead and click that. So you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, I highly recommend, just going through touring a little bit on Brightspace, clicking and opening up different things. But yeah, here you go. These are my lectures. So you'll definitely want to watch those. They go with, you can see there are Google Slides in there. And you'll access those Google Slides by going to lecture slide. Okay, the lecture slides, there's module one, introduction. Come over here, intro to the body, module one. So there you go. There are the slides. Go with there you go. There you go. Okay. So I wanted to it's taking a minute to load. I mentioned something about my slide. You can see at the bottom. So when you open my slides, at the bottom there is an area for notes. You can check those out. Those are my lecture notes. So you can use those if you need them. Anyway, there's the video. There's the lecture and slide. Or the lecture notes and slide. All right, so let's go back. So my recommendation is just start there. Just start watching the vid. There may be some things in the video that apply to us. Like I might talk about visible body. We don't do visible body anymore, so you don't need to worry about that. I probably need to update some of these, but the material is perfect. I mean, we're really only, well, not perfect. That sounds like egotistic. I don't mean perfect. The material is good. I mean, it's what we're doing. But like I said, some of the stuff doesn't necessarily apply regarding the tool we use. So I may update some of those this summer. All right. Anyhow, lecture slides. Okay. So you want to watch those, go through these. Um, I'm gonna go to this unit lab assignments one real quick, and then we'll come back to McGraw. Um, Anatomy, physiology, safety training quiz. You can do that again. We don't meet in wet labs, so this doesn't apply to you. But if you do decide to do this, I'll give you the points and I'll add them as extra credit. So, but anyhow, you can do that if you'd like. It's not required. Um, what is required are these five assignments. Oh, complete by 2:23. I'm going to take that off because that's not true. All right, I'll fix that. Don't worry about that. Anyway, unit one lab assignment. So here's what the lab assignment looks like. Now, this is what you're going to do for these. Up a box, and these are read only, so you won't be able to type into this. So you need to make your own. Whether it's a Word doc, you can download. What I would do is download them as a Word doc, and then you have your name in there. And then this first section on the key terms, you're not required. You do whatever you want, basically. You just need to make some sort of notation that you know what the term, generally speaking, know what it is referring to. So some students will put the definition in, copy and paste off of Google. You can get them off of OpenStax, your eText. You can get them from McGraw-Hill Connect. So there are a million ways of figuring out what the definition of anatomy is. You may already know the definition of anatomy. But anyway, some students will go through and they'll just put a Y in there. Yep, I know what that is. Yep, I know what that is. Ooh, no, I don't know what that is. And then, so initially, so they'll kind of you go through it, figure out what you know right now. Yes, yes, no, and then you can go back and oh yeah, I think I know what an atom is now. But yes. Anyway, um, you do it however you want. Like I say, student definitions in. Some students will copy and paste illustrations or images from OpenStax. So I've had some students will actually come in and they'll just highlight in green. They'll say, oh, yep, I know what anatomy is. I'll just highlight that and done. Okay, so they won't, anyway, however, some of them, so like if you guys know that anatomy is the study of structure, um, you know that, just highlight it green and move on or put I there. If you're not sure what these are, then you need to look them up and then you need to type in or copy and paste the definition of them. So anyway, however you want to do it, I give you full credit. Um, I would take probably about 2 to 3 weeks to do each of these. You only have about 12, 13 weeks, and there are five of these assignments. So that's roughly 2 to 3 weeks per assignment. So make sure you do a few of these each day. Um, Not a few of the assignments, a few of these fill-ins. And then again, there are matching, fill in the blanks, identifications. So I wanted to also mention on YouTube, my course YouTube channel, I have the key to these. So if you watch this video, I discuss what my expectations are, the identification. Because some of these, as you go, like the blood vessels, they may be a little more difficult to discern what I'm asking. So, just did a video. All of the key, the key is there. So, is that to check your work, right? So you're gonna have five of those to do, 5 unit lab assignment, and they total 500 points. So it's about a third of your grade. Okay, so I'm gonna fix that. Um, So the next thing that we're going to look at is the McGraw-Hill Connect, which, and you're not going to have access to quite possibly yet. All right, that looks better. All right, so then come up here. All right, well, just about that, except like I say, McGraw Hill. We don't do wet labs because you're only you're meeting in INET or web based. This is McGraw Hill Connect. This is all of the items you're going to do in McGraw Hill. If you click that first one, what it's supposed to do is take you out. Uh, it's supposed to take you out to either a login page or directly to the lab. So that is getting fixed. So hopefully by the end of this week that'll be up and running. And I'll send an announcement and it's working. But I do want to show you what it'll look like if you have access to it. If we're here, I might as well show you what it's supposed to look like. Okay. Pop, pop. There we go. Okay, so we'll click that one. This is you guys, and I'm going to click student view. So once you get McGraw-Hill, and again, you may be direct initially, you can access this because it gives you a 2 week free trial option. So when you do go into your Brightspace, what I would recommend, click McGraw-Hill or go into your syllabus. Go into your syllabus and click this link. Again, yours will look different than mine because I'm the owner of it. It'll look just like this. So, um, if you enter your email address to join the course. So from here, you can enter your gateway email address to continue and see where it takes you. It's likely going to give you an option after this of purchasing it, uh, doing a 2 week free trial, or entering a code. The only thing that you need to do right now would be the 2 week free trial. Okay, so that's that. But for now, I mean, ideally, what it'll look like is when you click this in Brightspace, it'll just take you right to the lab. But again, in the meantime, if you want to go to the syllabus, net gateway email, hit continue, and then do the 2 week free trial, then by all means go ahead and do that. Once you're in there, you'll maybe see something that looks kind of like this. If you when you click on the individual lab, it'll actually just take you directly to the lab. So this one here, there you go. Take you to a screen that has that looks like that kind of over here. There's some other info over here, and one of them says course section home. I would click that so it'll take you to looking like something like this. So this is the course section home. And then there are a couple of ebooks you can use, A&P Key Concepts as well as Practice Atlas. But anyway, these are the intros and APRs, and then you hit begin, and it'll be a series of. Oh, I'm in. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Yeah, it's probably because I have this window over here. Um, but anyway, the idea is for now, if you want, going on this McGraw Hill, do the 2 week free trial. If not, just hang loose, and then when they fix it this week, you'll be able to directly access it by going in here. And I'll do a video for that one. I get a little nervous as to why I wasn't able to form one of these labs. There we go. So this is what your APR reveal will look like. So once you're finally able to access it, anatomical position is that. and you can click the info. It'll give you a description, and it'll say what the term is. And then you go to the next one, own, and go to the next one, the supine, click bottom yellow and go to activities, bring up the next batch. Coronal plane, and again, you want to hit info. See what it is. Here, click the next one. Read a little bit about it. For the next one. And there you go. Now you can go to the next activity. You can take notes, you can do screenshots, you can do it however you want. But again, these go with my lecture videos. Also go with terminology for here that you need to be doing. So anatomy, physiology, I know we didn't have those, but here you go. Anterior, posterior, superior, anterior. Right there, the description of it for the front of the body. You could feasibly copy it. Come over here, go into anterior, Control Shift V, pastes it, and there you go. And now you have your definition for anterior. You can keep these at the same time. Anyhow, once you're done with these, all of these definitions and identifications, there'll be a quiz at the very end. Right here it says take quiz. And it's going to ask you a series of questions. And again, you've got a time limit here, 25 minutes. You can use your notes if you need to. You don't have to. But notice this is a plane, so not a region. So region, 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 showing a plane. And it gives you real time, tells you in real time. You can click the next one. Okay, the kidney is associated with which system? So that's going to be integumentary, no, the skin, I don't think so. Nervous, no, probably not. Skeletal, no. Endocrine, maybe. Muscular, no. So you would think of the kidneys as urinary, but that's not an option. But we do know that kidneys do produce hormones. We can go with endocrine. Again, you can use other areas if you want, or other another window. It's not on any kind of lock or anything. Anyway, those are the APRs. You have unlimited attempt on those. Keeps your highest score. Okay, so between doing the McGraw-Hill APRs and doing these, generally kind of what most of your going to be from. Now you do have an exam at the end of each unit. There's the module one exam. It's going to be 50 multiple choice questions. They're 2 points apiece. Now it does have the ebook, so if you want to open that, you can access either of those to help exam. You can certainly open up, like I say, a new window. You can save and exit and come back. You can submit. But anyway, you've got a lot of different options for answering these modules. It's McGraw-Hill, a lot in there. There you go. Again, back in Brightspace under McGraw-Hill Connect, these are the direct links to that. These should be up and running within the first week. For now, like I say, you can do the 2-week free trial. You can start working on your generally Unit 1 packet. Yeah, those again are found under Unit 1 lab assignments. And then, lastly, you'll have a final exam. I'll open that up toward the end of the semester. There'll just be a tab over here that says final exam. I'll make an announcement, and then you'll be able to take that at some point the last week or two of class. So anyhow, if you have questions, please reach out and via email, and have an excellent summer. I'll be in contact via announcements each week. And in the meantime, hang out, get acclimated to Brightspace. and OpenStax, as well as your unit lab assignments. And then you can try to get into McGraw-Hill Connect as well.